what you call a barbecue.
Welcome viewers, we've got a most fantastic episode for you today. Not only are we going to make a delicious meal, fillet steak and mussels, but Jacques, we've got a very special guest today.
Yeah, we have a special guest. He's gonna come do something very nice for us today. Something that we've never tried and something that everyone wants to and needs to be doing.
So let's bring him into the shot here and he'll explain exactly what he's going to do.
Hello, Jacques. Rex.
How's it?
Thanks for having me on Nigh Braai.
Absolute pleasure.
I'm going to do a pot bread today. I've already done the kneading this morning. And I'm going to knead it down just now and butter that pot standing there. And then we're going to put it on, it's going to rest for another 30 minutes. And then we're going to put it on the fire.
Absolutely fantastic. All right, hang around to find out exactly who the special guest is. But for now, Jacques,
Yeah, go grab yourself a drink and join us for a braai.
cheers.
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 Cheers. Cheers. Now we bring this bad boy back here again. We put it in here. Take all excess dough from your hands. You know, once your dough is nicely elastic, the dough won't stick to your hands anymore. Then you know the dough has got a nice elasticity. Then we take the bag, we close it like this, and then you just put it in a nice place in the sun.
We've kneaded the bread and it's been sitting for about 2.5 hours. What's the next step?
The next step is now to take the flour and we're just going to scoop a bit of flour out onto this board here so that the dough doesn't cling to the board. Then we're going to take this all out. Look at that, beautiful. Beautiful, came out absolutely as I wanted it. So we're going to take all this out.
So it's got some nice air bubbles inside of it now.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Now we're just going to knead it down again a bit. Guys can see the elasticity of the bread is wonderful. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to leave it there quickly. I'm going to take our pot, our butter. I'm going to take some wax paper. And we're going to butter the inside of the pot. And guys, this is very important. You need to butter this very evenly so that the the bread doesn't stick to your pot when you're baking it.
There's anything else you can use?
You can use oil, you can use olive oil, you can use spray and cook or olive spray, but I prefer butter because it gives your bread a wonderful taste.
Probably helps with a bit of a golden color as well on the outside.
Exactly, Jacques.
Okay.
So we're done with that. And put that there. Now we take our bread and we flip it in there nicely. You can see how nicely it sits in there. Beautiful. We'll put this on and we put it to the side and let it rest for another 30 minutes so that the dough can rise, and then we'll put it on the fire. Spread the coals. Going to spread them nicely, evenly, so they mustn't touch your pot. That's the secret. They must be close to your pot, but they must not touch your pot. Right there. Thank you so much. And I'm just going to move them away a bit.
And would you put a few on top or not really?
We're gonna do that later. So we're gonna wait for the dough to rise again. So we're just gonna leave it now for an hour.
Right guys, so mussels. I bought this at the local fishmonger. Cost £6 for a kilo. So really quite affordable. So anyone can probably get their hands on these. So don't be scared to try this. We're gonna show you how to do it. So firstly, we're going to start with a base for the mussels. Right, so we got 1 onion. So essentially with this, with these ingredients, you want to cut them quite finely because the mussels won't take long at all. So you want to give enough time for these ingredients to cook. Okay, so 1 carrot. Medium-sized carrot. Once again, you want to cut this quite small.
I see a beautiful bottle of white wine sitting there, Jacques.
Yeah, that white wine is going to be.
Is that your go-to?
That's the base of the sauce as well. There you go. So we've got our onions. We've got 1 carrot. Then.
A couple of lacquer chilies.
Yeah, we're going to do a couple of chilies. Next, we've got a red pepper. Try and get everything like consistent size. Right, 1 celery stick. Right, 1 green pepper. That's our base. We're going to add some cream, some nice lovely wine, and we'll squeeze some lemon juice in. And yeah, then we'll add the mussels towards the end once everything has been cooked a little bit, and give it about 5 minutes.
I just want to lift up the lid to see how it's going, and look how lovely it has risen. Beautiful, look how it's cooking. It's baking perfect.
Jacques, we've got some beautiful ingredients here, right? And this fire is just reminding me of camping on the coast in South Africa. And these mussels, I don't know, did you ever pick your own mussels? I mean, you grew up by the coast anyway, so you did pick your own mussels.
Yeah, there were times where I definitely picked my own mussels. I come from the Eastern Cape, so there's a lot of rocks, and it's close to the Transkei area. There's a lot of wild mussels growing. But even in the UK, guys, there's a lot of these mussels growing wildly in Scotland and in Wales. You know, go pick them if you have access to them. Get a license if you need a license. Go pick them.
Yeah, I did some research earlier. It seems that it's quite easy to actually just pick them yourself. Seems that the best mussels, west coast of Scotland, Cornwall, from what I've checked.
Okay.
Fillet steak, obviously, right? So what is it? It's like a luxury surf and turf, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I call it. Even though mussels are actually quite cheap.
Yeah, so fillet
It
steak.
feels like luxury.
I mean, we've spoken a bit about fillet steak, but fillet steak essentially, it comes from the muscle below the spine of the cow.
The tenderloin.
The tenderloin.
It's the small part of the tenderloin.
Yes.
I believe, yeah.
And it's a muscle that doesn't really do any work or any weight carrying. So therefore, it's very tender. It doesn't have a lot of marbling because it doesn't really have a lot of muscle running through it. So you essentially want to try and get a sauce to elevate a fillet steak.
Okay, so yeah, it's got no fat.
Yes.
And what is fat?
Fat is flavour.
As we know, fat is flavor.
So yeah.
So you're gonna have to make a sauce when you make your fillet steak, all right? Jacques, apparently the fillet steak used to be a very sort of underutilized cut because it was so difficult to butcher.
That's quite interesting. You know what else is underutilized?
Is it the subscribe button?
It is the subscribe button and the like button and the notification bell. Guys, thanks for your support, but please, for us to carry on making amazing videos, please like and subscribe. We appreciate all your support.
Absolutely.
Okay guys, the bread is now gone for about 3/4 of an hour. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take some of these coals that's around the bread and we're going to place them on top of the lid so that we can get some heat down onto the crust. So we want a nice crust on our bread. So we're just going to place them there. Just going to take some of them because our bread is still cooking very nicely. We've got enough coals around the bread. So we're just going to do that and that. And then we're just going to move these coals a bit so that they're still nice, strategically placed around our bread. And that's it. So we're going to leave this bread now for another like 25 minutes. Okay guys, I've taken the coals off the lid. You can see the color of the pot has changed significantly because of the heat. So I'm going to take this off and you can see that nice crust that's on top. Oh, man. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to check it like this and listen to that sound. So this pot bread is done. Okay, now we're going to take this off and we're going to turn this over on here and go like that. There we go. Look at that.
Oh my word.
Look at that crust. We're going to take some butter and we're just going to glaze it with some butter quickly. Just glaze it nicely with some butter. I mean, you can hear that. Listen to that beautiful sound. Amazing. Fantastic. There we go. Guys, and this is our bread. This is our pot bread. And I hope everybody will bake their own bread and they will give us some wonderful reviews. Thank you very much.
Yeah, guys, don't worry about the bread. This is the more important stuff. I'm getting extremely jealous here.
What we're gonna do is we're just gonna let the bread simmer and rest underneath here until everything is done.
Right, we're gonna do the base here for our mussels. So I'm gonna get some olive oil. Get a nice tablespoon of olive oil and a nice knob of butter. If you only put the butter on its own, the butter will burn. So guys, remember butter's flavor. Fillet steak has got no fat in it, so we need to give it fat.
That sounds beautiful. Oh.
Thank you guys so much. It's hot.
Lovely.
Alright guys, so we've added some aromat, but we're going to get some fresh thyme here as well, just to go into the mussel pot as well, give it some nice flavor. Let's get a good helping, and just roll it up in your hands. Release those flavors, and then break it up. And our base is, we're just about there now, so I'm going to just take this off and then we're going to do the steaks. Then we'll just add this back towards the end, get our mussels in and finish everything off while the steaks rest. Alright guys, so we are opening these coals for the fillet steaks. These are very hot, so spread them out nicely. These are not going to take very long at all. Nice and thin. Alright guys, those are done. Remember, they're going to rest now, they're going to carry on cooking. Some are thinner than others. Some will be rare, some will be medium rare. And if anyone wants one medium, they can throw it in the microwave.
Or maybe just back on the fire? Or they can leave the house.
I'd rather have the medium to rare ones.
Right, Rex, I reckon we're getting to a good pace here. Time for
Time to throw
These,
some mussels in the pot.
these mussels to go in.
What's your strategy here? Just hook them straight in. White wine
First,
first.
we're going to put some white wine in. So we want about, I'd say about 300 mils. A little bit extra for good luck. And we're going to add some basil,
Freshly chopped basil.
freshly chopped basil.
A good honest portion actually.
And actually, we're just going to want to quickly just let some of the alcohol cook out of the wine.
The smell of that is heavenly.
Yeah, guys, try and use a good quality wine. If you want to use good quality wine for good quality ingredients, you're cooking mussels, so
You want to treat them right.
You always use your wine that you drink to cook.
yeah, exactly.
Always.
Yeah, our special guest is drinking this wine. We are going to chuck our mussels in. Right, guys, so now what we want to do here is we want to close the lid. T-Rex, if you can pass me the lid, please. Now we want them to steam. Guys, essentially you want those mussels now to open up. If they don't open up, then they're not alive anymore. Right, guys, the fire was a little bit cooler, so it's taken about 10 minutes, but as you can see, the mussels have opened. And it's time to get our cream in.
Beautiful, sexy cream.
Guys, it's double cream, sorry, I couldn't help myself. Double cream is more flavor.
Nothing wrong with that.
There, we're gonna get all of that in. Just gonna give it a nice mix. Try not to spill half your juices on the fire. There we go. That looks absolutely beautiful. Right, so our mussels are done. We're just gonna pour it over into this pot. Be just a bit easier to.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. As always, if you haven't already hit that like and subscribe button, please do so now. And it's the moment you've been waiting for. Who is this mystery character? Who is this grand master of braaiing? You probably already have a bit of a clue. Jacques, I've always known you as the master of braaiing, but everybody has to learn from somewhere. Can we bring our special guest in, please, to reveal himself? Jacques, tell us who this is.
Yeah, guys, this is my dad.
Taught Jacques from a young age how to cook, and I'm very proud of him. And I must say, I'm very proud to be the first guest on Nigh Braai. It's amazing, and what you guys are doing here is fantastic. Thank you guys for having me. Awesome.
Oh, cheers, Dad, and yeah, thanks for everything.
Yeah.
Thanks
Thank you for coming.
everything that you've taught me,
Awesome.
and you've taught me a lot, but I've perfected it.
I'll cheers to that. I'll cheers to that.
Cheers. Guys, it's time to tuck in.
Cut this bread,
Yeah, let's see how this.
and that crust is always, people always fight over the crust.
Dad will let you have it, eh?
I mean, look at that. That looks amazing. Look at that.
And despite what Jacques says, that is the main attraction. That really is quite something.
There we go.
Look at that.
That looks absolutely came out perfect.
There you go.
Yeah. You
Dad's
can pour
one.
it over the bread.
Straight over.
Yeah, right, thank you.
Look at that.
That's it.
I'm gonna just get us a nice big thick cut one here, and I'll cut it in 3 for us. Guys, look how soft this is.
Tender, so tender.
Oh my word. I literally,
I mean, you can cut it with a kitchen knife.
look at this. Absolute perfection. Look at that, Dad.
Stunning, stunning, absolutely stunning, stunning.
Right.
Sirloin. What?
Nah.
Nah.
No sirloins.
No sirloin, yeah.
There we go.
See what this is all about.
Thanks,
Let's see what
Dad.
this is. Let's tuck in.
Thank you, Johan.
Let's see what this is all about.
I'm gonna start with a piece of the steak here.
So am I. Gonna cut a piece of steak with the piece of bread.
That steak is honestly melts in your mouth. Beautiful.
I mean, we're cutting it with a butter knife.
Yeah, that is so tender.
Absolutely stunning. Thanks, Jock. Thanks, T-Rex. This is amazing.
Oh, jeez. This bread is ridiculous.
Every week it gets better and better.
Oh,
Let's just have a piece of this mussel quick. I'm gonna try that quick. Delightful. Guys, as always, thanks for liking and subscribing. Dad, thanks for joining us.
no, thanks for having me.
Thanks for teaching us.
The food
Thanks
is
for teaching us.
Well, the food is wonderful. Everything is amazing. Thank you guys for having me.
Guys, we'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And if you want to be a special guest, let us know in the comments.
But you can't do potbread.
Now we've got to come up with something new.